Welcome to day 13 of 100 days of posting here on YouTube. Hi, I'm Melissa. Welcome back. We're not at the studio, but we're at home base. And I have had the full day today just to quote unquote relax. So maybe I'm not driving anywhere to see any clients or do anything outside of the house, but even though I'm not working today, I'm working. So it made me think of, why are us high achieving women feeling so darn tired these days? And, it's not just the work, it's not just the tasks, but it's the emotional load. I think there's this picture perfect pressure. If things don't look a certain way, if the home doesn't look a certain way, if you aren't hitting the specific goals, if your kid or your family isn't showing up a certain way, there's all these invisible responsibilities that feel like they're just weighing down on us, and we feel like we have to hold it all together. And a lot of high achieving women are actually running on drive and not rest. Like when we run out of energy, we're running off of stress hormones and caffeine, and that is not a great strategy in the long term. We get stuck on proving and performance, and that is going to run you into the ground, because in trying to prove, you tend to not be open to receive. And when you're focused on performance, you tend to not be focused so much on presence. And so after a while, the body starts to say, enough is enough. I'm tired of being strong for everyone else, and I'm tired of being the one that's always on. If anything, I usually love working with the stone labradorite when I feel this way, because she is a reminder that we are not required to be on all the time. Like, we are not required to let our light shine for everyone 24/7, because it's depleting and it's exhausting and it's not sustainable. So the tiredness is not a sign that you are failing in any way, shape, or form. It's a sign that you've actually been too strong, too in control for too long, without enough support, softness, or space to come back home to yourself. And when we come back home to ourselves, we do the things that matter to us. We find the things that are important to us so we can refill our cup, so that we do have more to give. And that your guidance system has been in go mode for so long that it's probably even foreign for you to fully give into that idea of receiving and rest in your day. It might even feel a little unsafe because it's just not the norm. Or maybe it wasn't the norm when you were growing up. And so ultimately, things are staying wired, your system is activating and expressing, even though nothing is actually on fire, but you can still feel kind of that hypervigilance or that fight, flight, or freeze kind of sensation. It's hey, I'm safe here, but it doesn't seem like it, does it? So what you don't need, I think, in this moment is more discipline. I can probably guarantee that you have plenty of it. What it is you need is more nourishment. And nourishment that matters to you. And that all looks different for all of us. And so right now, I'm going to offer you something. I'm going to give you permission to slow down, way down. And more permission to not be strong all the time. Practice receiving one thing during the day. Something that you would naturally just not want to receive or know how to receive, but notice when maybe you want to push back, and instead what happens when you lean forward into it. And so today, if you're one of those high achieving women who just feel consistently drained and you kind of don't even know why, I want you to let this be your reminder. You don't have to earn to prove your worth. You are not output, and your worth is not tied to your output. You don't have to hold it all alone. Reach out for help if you can. Find that support system that is, going to be beneficial for you, so you can also be a support system for others. And you are allowed to soften, my dear. You are allowed to take a deep breath. Let those shoulders relax. Let your hips be loose. Let your feet be grounded into the earth. And let your breath deepen through your whole body. Because rest isn't a reward when you're done. Rest is part of the work. Productivity is not output, but it's also your own personal input. So how do you plan on doing that? What input is here at this very moment that can help change how you feel and restore more of your energy, more of your vitality, and more of your peace of mind? And if this is content that you can share with someone as a reminder that it's okay to not be on all the time, please share that with that person. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to be more part of the conversation around how we embody this life with more ease, grace, and flow. Love you. See you in the next one.